wine lovers. Hola amigos, this is Blake. I'm in Manta, Ecuador. Today I'm on the rooftop terrace. I've got the Pacific Ocean behind me. I have a bottle of wine in front of me, and that could only mean one thing, that this is Gringo Wine Guy. Okay, well, it's awfully windy up here, so I kind of had to change positions. We're going to go ahead and open the wine and see what we think. I'll try and assess the color, even though I'm a little bit in the shadows here. We'll see what it looks like. Well, it's a very pale color, as you might imagine. Straw gold, a little bit of kind of green, hinted green hues. It smells very fresh. This is a 2019 vintage. It's got those wonderful green apple, melon aromas. Just so fresh and crisp. This is exactly what you'd expect from a Sauvignon Blanc from Chile. The Central Valley is a very large wine growing area in Chile, south of Santiago. And they produce a lot of wine there, and this is typical of what you would see in a Sauvignon Blanc. Tastes great. It's not particularly cold right now. I kind of like that for this wine. It's got very lush, round flavors on the palate. Medium weight. It's somewhat dry, but just enough residual sugar to give it a little bit of richness on the palate without being sweet, as if it were something like Riesling or Gewürztraminer. A lovely wine. As I mentioned earlier, Chilean Sauvignon Blanc is a wine that is served quite often in restaurants around town here if you order white wine by the glass. So I'd like to speak a little bit about what you would enjoy with this wonderful glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Being on the coast of Ecuador, as you could see in the earlier shot, we're this very close to the Pacific Ocean. Lots of seafood here. One particular dish that is quite good to eat in this town is ceviche. So there are many types of ceviche offered here. The most popular are pescado and camarone, that's fish ceviche and shrimp ceviche respectively. Pescado typically is served with sea bass or corvina. There's also crab ceviche, which is quite good. I've had that in one restaurant here. This is a perfect candidate for pescado ceviche or even mixto, which would be a mix of however you want it, crab and fish, shrimp and fish. But the important thing to know is the citrus juices used to make the ceviche are a wonderful complement to what this wine is giving us right now. Again, if you want hot food, hot fish, something grilled or breaded, which would be pescado apanado for fish and chips, for lack of a better term. You can certainly get that here. And just like you'd enjoy Sauvignon Blanc with, you know, any number of things in the United States, if you could find oysters here, this would be great with that. Likewise with clams. I don't know that I've seen them in a restaurant, but I think you can purchase them at one of the markets. And this makes for a great combination of flavors. Seafood and Sauvignon Blanc. Another item that would be fantastic with this wine is what's known as pulpo, that is octopus. And unlike the octopus perhaps we think of in America that are giant with 8-foot long tentacles, they're not quite so big here. They are absolutely delicious when they are grilled. Likewise with the calamari tend to be a little bit bigger here. I know in the States, people tend to get their calamari served with tentacles and rings. Here they cut the bodies lengthwise and make them into long strips, almost like fillets of calamari. It's absolutely delicious. So again with the seafood in the Sauvignon Blanc, pulpo, calamari, and Morande Classico Sauvignon Blanc. Salud. So if you're thinking about coming to Ecuador to visit the country, to explore all the great food and wine here, and you want to come to the coast of Ecuador, particularly to Manta, I just want to show you a little bit about what you can expect and what you'll see here. I am in a part of Manta known as Barranquilla. I think this is the best part of the city to be in, and let's check it out. And this is what Manta, Ecuador looks like from the top of the building here. There you can see the Pacific Ocean coming into view. This particular part of Manta is known as Barranquilla. This is really the best, most fun part to be in. Lots of great hotels. There's a Westin across the street. And down there we have La Quadra, which is a terrific shopping mall and a new hospital being built across the street. And again, the absolutely beautiful Pacific Ocean, which looks like that. Hope you can make it to Manta.